Good morning, UPB here, OptionMillionaires.com, July 2nd, 2015, Greek S&P 500 futures. Yeah, Greek, right? The Greek headlines have been dominating the financial media even this morning. You go to any Market Watch, 5 headlines in a row, all about Greece. You would think nothing else is going on here. But we do have the jobs report coming out, so S&P 500 futures here up almost 0.2% in anticipation. I talked about this in my recap yesterday. This move down that we saw to start the week on the Greece fears. It's ironic we pull back 2% on Monday. And yet you're hearing all the negativity on Monday turn into a kind of a shrug. Hey, Greece, does it really matter? Oh, Greece is small. Greece, oh, there's going to be no contagion. So here we go. Jobs report, again, just like in classic 2015 fashion, where the market seems to close exactly where it started today as it did yesterday. I think it's going to come back to this level here, which would be a pretty impressive move here this morning. Would be a 1% move to the upside to close out the week. A lot of fireworks. Either way, it's the 4th of July weekend. So if you're not sticking around for a while, have a happy and safe 4th of July. Don't hold any amenities in your hand when you light the fuse. Let's look at some charts here. Tesla, yeah, there is other things going on besides Greece. Tesla Motors up over 281 here this morning. JB at Option Millionaires got some calls yesterday in anticipation, and we're getting a big move up. Posted a video from a couple years ago. I was talking about Tesla when it was $138. Bank of America Merrill Lynch out this morning, raising their price target over 120%, but maintaining their negative stance on the company. Yes, they've been wrong 120% of the way, and yet still not giving up. Not giving up hope. Don't give up hope. So they went from a $39 price target to $65, and now $165. So yeah, it is. Hey, if you're going to be wrong, you might as well just blow it up and be wrong. Actually, it's funny, they keep an underperform rating, but the only thing underperforming for Tesla has been those analysts have been calling for downside. Now let's look at Twitter. Twitter got up to 36.85. The other trading session pulled back yesterday. Let's see if we can recover at least some of those gains that we had previously, getting up over the $36 level. See the ending the week at nice little gain. Let's look at Zillow, also trying to get back up. If you can break this level, I think we're all set there for Zillow to break back into the triple digits. Wynn Resorts, UPB here, was calling for a move to the upside on my video Monday morning. I got into some call contracts then, $1.28 for the $96 calls. Those were worth over $10 yesterday. $10. So we're getting a nice move up off support here for Wynn Resorts. This could be the start of a good something. This could be the start of something special. And again, I've been talking about this in the chat room also via some of my updates that the time to buy Wynn Resorts will be before the analysts get bullish on it, because they're seemingly so negative here. Once Wynn Resorts is up to 140, 150, 160, you'll start seeing the positive analyst notes and the recovery in Macau. Here it is. And by that time, yes, we'll already be up 30, 40%, and you'll be wishing you were buying here, as we were. Las Vegas Sands, you could also piggyback there. A little nicer option action because the spreads are pretty narrow there. Let's look at Google, because I got some calls this week not working out so well. I was figuring the tractor beam for 550 would work. We'll see. It's not too late. We closed at 543 and change yesterday. A nice move off the lows at the 540 level. Let's get this up to 550 today. Come on, folks. We can do it. We can do it. Same with Apple. Apple actually negative this morning to start the trading session, although we still got about 45 minutes, but pre-market is down. Let's see if we can get back over 127. I have some 127 calls. JP Morgan Chase. I got some $68 calls here for JP Morgan Chase earlier in the week at 38 cents. Was able to get out of some of those yesterday at 58 cents. Looking for a move up to 69. If you look from a long-term trend line perspective, bumping up against resistance here at 69. That's where I think it's going to come to kiss. If it does break, obviously new all-time highs are in play. I'll be Captain Obvious here this morning. If it breaks resistance, it's going higher. If it falls through support, it's going lower. And if it does neither of which, probably going to stay flat for a little while. We got little clouds in the northeast, some rain coming. No, I'm just kidding. Let's look at Intel, because I was talking about Intel at the end of May. I said, Intel, you look a little bearish to me. And Intel was putting in a nice head and shoulders topping pattern, and for some reason the chart's deciding not to come up. There we go. Hi, Intel. How are you doing? If you look at a 5-year chart, you can see the head and shoulders pattern. I was talking about it here, not so much here and here and here, but right here. And if you look, we've had a nice sharp move to the downside. I was talking about the $33 puts. They were at about 71 cents, and now they're going for about $3. So it's a nice move there for Intel to the downside. Also talked about Hewlett-Packard. You can look, same kind of formation here. I was talking about it not so much here and here and here, but right here, right at about 34 and change. Move to the downside, talking about the puts there. I think it was the $32 strike at 40-something cents. Those are $2.20. Looking good for the Hewlett-Packard puts. So in spite of me being a slobbering bull all these months, there are charts that look not impervious. What's the opposite of impervious? Not impervious. Okay, there you go. Looking not impervious to downside. There are some charts that look impervious to downside. Namely, look at Tesla. I was talking about this, this last week. Possible head and shoulders pattern. Well, guess what? Did not come to fruition. It actually has pointed us in the opposite direction. Once it broke through that looming head and shoulders pattern, it has blasted above it and looking to take out new all-time record highs, possibly as soon as today. It's at 282 here pre-market. Jobs report in 15 minutes. UPB here, OptionMillionaires.com. Again, have a safe and happy 4th of July. Don't put any fireworks in your mouth. And don't downgrade Tesla. What's wrong with you? All right.